There's a lot of keyboards out there, but the Loop75 immediately stands out for its two-tone case design. Today I'm putting this keyboard to the test to see if it lives up to its premium look and feel. Before we begin though, I just want to let you know that this video was sponsored by KiiBoom, who provided this keyboard free of charge for the purpose of this review. However, rest assured all opinions here today are completely my own and unbiased. Alright, let's take a look at the unboxing before we go any further. So I personally always enjoy a KiiBoom unboxing experience. They've got that hard cardboard box where the lid comes off. Inside you'll find the Loop75 itself, protected by a plastic dust cover, followed by the user manual underneath. For accessories you're getting a USB-A to USB-C cable, a dual key cap and switch puller, and a small Allen key. Now there were no spare keycaps or switches, but overall this was a really nice unboxing experience. Okay, I'm going to go over some of the main specs and features before we get into my own thoughts and opinions. The KiiBoom Loop75 comes in at $169 on KiiBoom.com. It features an exploded 75% ANSI layout with 82 keys and a knob. It's got tri-mode connectivity, meaning you can connect via Bluetooth, 2.4 GHz wireless, or wired USB-C. It's also got a 4000 mAh battery. Okay, with the main specs and features out of the way, let's start by taking a surface level look at this keyboard. Okay, I think we can all agree that this is one of the more unique looking keyboards. It's got this two-tone case design and gradient keycaps to match. It's available in this blue-grey theme that I've got, as well as black and red. So yeah, as I said, it's got an exploded 75% layout. It's got a concave metal knob with the finish to match the case. If you couldn't tell, it's a full aluminium case construction, so it feels beefy, and it's one of the heavier keyboards I've got. It's got an anodized aluminium finish, which is smooth to the touch despite that kind of speckled finish. To type on, there's a good bounce thanks to that gasket mount. It's nice to have that soft typing experience on a beefy, rigid aluminium case, if that makes sense. On the underside, it's kept super minimal. There's a rubber case foot in each corner, and that two-tone theme continues. It's actually not just a theme, it's modular as well. So the connectivity zone is situated on the left back edge. You're getting a magnetic dongle slot, an on-off switch, which is kind of awkward, but it basically means wired or wireless. I always prefer when these are clearly labelled, and the USB-C port. Otherwise, the edges are kept nice and clean with these two accent pieces on either side. Back up on the surface, let's have a chat about these keycaps. So they're dice sub PBT in the cherry profile. As mentioned, they've got that left to right gradient to match the theme. Thinking about it now, it probably makes sense as to why there's no extra keycaps in the box. Now, the legend printing process is not double shot, but the legends are still good and crisp. Moving down a layer deeper, the Loop75 is equipped with Matcha Latte 2.0 switches. These are a pre-lubed 5-pin linear that require about 53 grams of operating force. These aren't a new switch to me, as KiiBoom ships them in a lot of their pre-built keyboards, and I do like them, but they do have a small amount of scratchiness. In terms of sound, to be honest, I think I'm going to refrain from calling it any of those sound profile keywords like talkie, clacky, etc. Because sometimes I think you need a degree in sound engineering to be able to tell. I'll go on, I'll say it. I think it sounds clacky, but in short, it sounds nice. The stabilizers sound nice too, with no rattle or ping. Okay, moving on, you're getting full RGB with plenty of preset modes. I think it's pretty vibrant on the Loop as well. From a natural typing position, the RGB looks well. If you fancy using this keyboard for gaming, just know that it's got a 1000 Hz polling rate and 2 millisecond response time in wired modes. You can expect these numbers to deteriorate if you're going to be using it in any of the wireless modes. You're also getting N-key rollover, which is pretty much an essential for gaming. In terms of software compatibility, I'm happy to report that the Loop75 comes with full QMK and V support. All this means is you've got support for one of the most highly desired tools for customizing your keyboard. It basically means you don't have to download any softwares, just the configuration JSON file. I'll have this file linked in the description down below. Okay, at this point in the video, I'm going to perform a teardown to showcase the internal structure of the Loop75. So there's 10 screws on the back of the case. As you remove these, you'll start to notice the case is kind of coming apart, revealing that modular design. So you're getting a heavily flex cut F44 plate with plate mounted stabilizers. You're also getting a flex cut 5-pin hot swappable PCB with south facing RGB LEDs. As usual, you're getting lots of foams and films for sound dampening. Moving into the case, you're getting a 4000 mAh battery. I don't have usage ratings on hand, but 4000 mAh is typically that threshold where I'm happy with the battery capacity. Between both the plate and the PCB, there's extensive flex cutting, which some users might find makes the board sound a bit dead, flat, you know. But I'll let you decide for yourself. So as always, it's time to play the sound test before I leave you with my closing remarks and recommendations. So after using the KiiBoom Loop75 for a while, it's clear that this board brings something unique to the table. The two-toned aluminium design is a standout visually and has a nice solid premium feel. From the satisfying typing experience to the flexible tri-mode connectivity, it checks a lot of boxes for me. I find it hard to find much fault here, but the real question is, at $169.99, Is it worth it? It's honestly a really solid choice, but there's no hiding the fact that there's been some outstanding 75% options on the market in the last year, right in at $100, so it's a choice you're going to have to make for yourself. That concludes this review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, consider dropping a like and subscribing. Your support is greatly appreciated. Another huge thanks to the people over at KiiBoom for making this video possible.